Alright, first thing you want to do, front view, we're going to make a vertical line on the origin. We're going to put in a horizontal line for the parameters of the top and of the bottom. And our dimensions, put this one up 2.5 from the origin, which will be the center of the circle here in a bit. And then this is the overall height of 5.125. This here circle has a diameter of 3.25. Right? And then what I want you to do is place all the circles and then treat all these fillets as a 0.5 radius, but actually we're going to put them in as 1-inch circles. So you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now this, and this are all 0.5 radius. But for now, we're going to make these all 1-inch diameters. We'll trim them out later.
I'm going to have to zero it out.
The center point for this, it has it located. It wants this to be tangent. And then we will go measure over, since it's symmetrical, 3.5. The inside diameter is 0.562. Now this line here needs to come out. It's going to line up with this, and we'll trim it out here in a bit and it'll make more sense. This part's all fully defined. Right? These circles, if you look down here, are going to be 2.749. Now the other circle didn't follow it because we haven't made a relation to make those vertical. So now they're going to be on the same vertical line. Right? We don't have to put in this 0.5 because we've already made it tangent, and that's a 1-inch diameter. We will then measure from this center point to this center point, and that needs to be a 1.165. This one needs to be a 0.5. Right? This one should be 0.562. It's tangent. This one's going to stop here. And the distance from that center point to this vertical line is going to be 4.125. Now we have fully defined circles. We are now going to make tangent lines. So now I'm in the line tool, and what I'm going to kind of do is just kind of grace that, and you can see it being tangent. When I do it that way, it made it coincident and tangent all in one stroke. These will be tangent from here to here. Then we'll see what we can do here. If we can make this one tangent. Doesn't look like it's going to let me do what I want. So we're going to have to, that one is tangent and coincident. This one is not. We're going to make that tangent. And then with my trim tool, using the trim the closest, I click on what I don't want. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. And that needs to go, and that needs to go. At this point, I now can mirror this and have 90% of that drawing done. This would be a good place to run the mirror tool. Oops. Move that out of the way. mirror about the vertical. Then you can window in all of this. And that'll get you to this point. Now you got to add a circle down here. We are going to smart dimension that at 0.75. And it has that listed from that center point to here at 1.812. And it needs to be, let's zoom in here, from here to here. Oops. Need to make sure I zoom and get that center point there. From here to here, they want that to be 0.562. Now that's defined. Now down here, we're going to do an offset at 0.125. Not a chain. And I'm going to go in that direction. And we'll turn that one back into a, some reason it wanted to make that into a construction. There is a vertical line. We could have done this in the mirror as well. But the dimension for that is from here to here is 1.875. Same thing over here. Since we didn't mirror it, 1.875. And then I'm going to do some trim. I'm going to trim that out, and then I'm going to trim this out. And I'll just run this to here. Oops. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'll do a 3D feature fillet once it's extruded. To make this piece over here, I'm going to make a construction line or center line. Those are synonymous. I want to make that at 28 degrees. I'm going to put a circle on that. That says a radius of 0.25, which would be a diameter of 0.5. This is how I'll do these. I'll come make sure that I have those lines on here. Make it concentric or coincident with the circle. Then I'll make these parallel. Right, and then the distance on this guy, which is technically the radius, is 1.875. And we need this to be tangent with that. Then we'll do our trim. Alright, we should be good there. This over here could also be done with a circle through the center point. And if you do that, I would make this a construction. And then we make our diameter up here 0.25. Oh, we already have it here. I would turn that off. Put this in here at 0.25. Alright, and why is that still blue? Because our center This needs a diameter, which would be 1.875 times 2. That's fully defined. I can then now do my features. I believe this is 1 inch thick. And I like to go that direction. Right? And keep in mind we need to put these fillets in here. And those fillets are going to be alright, what's going on there? Fillet. Is that 1060 alloy? .39.